You know, it's funny to me that people think that they can mess with the saint of backyard wrestling and get away with it. Because I've been preaching since day one that sinners always pay. You see, backyard wrestling is a sacred sport, and yards that contain backyard wrestling are sacred. And my job as the saint of backyard wrestling and my job with my crusade and my disciples is to make sure that no sinner out there tarnishes any sacred backyard wrestling. But over on the Backyard Wrestling Nexus, a masked man has been calling me out time after time after time, spitting on my mission and trying to tarnish my legacy as the saint of backyard wrestling. But thankfully, with the help of Mr. Prime, a private investigator here in SGW, and my good friend Sam Rees, we have cracked the case. We found out that this masked man is from SGW, and we finally know who this masked man is. And it doesn't shock me because, like I said before, this masked man was probably a man trying to make a name off of my name. Trying to use me as a stepping stone, but the saint of backyard wrestling is not a stepping stone. I may be retired, but I am still one of the biggest stars in backyard wrestling, and I am still one of the biggest draws in backyard wrestling. So, I've got my disciples ready to cleanse SGW of this masked man. But before that, I want to give this masked man one final statement before his ultimate demise. This masked man goes by the name of Innovator. And that's funny to me because what is this man an innovator of? The innovator of being a no-name? The innovator of being a jobber? The innovator of being a sinner? This man has had less than 5 matches. He hasn't wrestled in over a year. This man calls himself the innovator. He's twisted. He's hardcore. Yet he uses string on a barbed wire bat. Innovator, you have ego problems that you better get in check before you face your punishment. Because even if you get fired for your ego issues again, you will still pay in the hands of my crusade. You could have went the easy route and got salvation with Aries, and I could have showed you the world. But you went the idiotic route, and now you will pay. I don't care how twisted and dark you think you are. I am Anthony Aries, and I lead a very powerful crusade with some of the best backyard wrestlers you have ever seen. Innovator, you are not an innovator of anything. Actually, you actually are an innovator. You are the innovator of your own demise. So don't get too comfortable here in SGW. I know you're planning a big return, because your big return just turned into your big ending. Hey man, I just got done calling up the masked man. What? What do you mean that Innovator's not the masked man? Sam gave me proof that Innovator was the man. It all makes... Watch what? No. What the fuck?